It really allows me to like self-reflect and understand that this trip is way more meaningful than that. And going forward, I want my videos to be more meaningful than just showing products and things like that. So coming up here and meeting everyone from Trayvax and just doing all of this stuff, all of these stuff and things on this trip, it's very extravagant and flashy and adventurous and stuff like that, but there's way more to it than just that. And everyone who I've talked to, friends and family from back home, I've basically said this on multiple occasions now this week, that this trip has been very eye-opening for me because of all of the people out here who I've met. They are chasing their passions just like I am in a very different way. We're all doing completely separate things, but we all have the one goal in mind, which is basically freedom. We're kind of doing what we want, what we enjoy. It really allows me to like self-reflect and understand that this trip is way more meaningful than that. And going forward, I want my videos to be more meaningful than just showing products and things like that. Yes, I'm always going to do that because that is kind of what I started doing from the beginning, and I do enjoy showing people things like that. I'm going to try to incorporate a better underlying tone to it, like why the products help me, how they help other people, rather than just, oh, this thing's really cool, check it out. It makes me want to be more intentional with what I do because it honestly affects a lot of people. I upload videos to the internet and I get all of these comments and questions and emails. Made a quick post today because it was the 3-year anniversary from my first upload, and a few people DM'd me or just commented straight up like, hey man, I really appreciate that you're putting out all of this positive energy, positive vibes, because a lot of people in this space that I work in, they don't really do that. So when we were getting ready to get into the helicopter, we met the pilot Joel for the first time. Super awesome dude. We didn't really know what to expect. He took the time out of his day to fly up to us. What we experienced after that was insane. And I've never been to Mount Baker. I've never seen it. And when you're at over 8,000 feet or so and you're hovering around it with low clouds laying down in the valley, it's not only visually impressive, but it kind of makes you like sit back and think about, how did we get here? Like, we're so small in comparison to everything else in the world. So we went around to the right side. The sun was setting off to our left. So we went into the shadows. Everything got a little cold and we didn't really know what to expect there. It was just all snow covered. You couldn't really see the rocks. And we were like, okay, well, now, like, what are we gonna film? There's not really much else here for us. That was until we circled around the backside and the sunlight slowly started coming back. It was just about golden hour. And then we peeked around that far right side and it just opened up into one of the most beautiful things I've honestly seen in a long time. On video, it just looks like super flashy and oh cool, you're up in a helicopter, but with everything that led up to that, all of the people that we've met, it was a lot of time to kind of self-reflect, and it made me realize that I'm super thankful for all the opportunities that I've been given with. But it sort of makes you think a little bit deeper than you ever had before. Are there some things that I would change? Yeah, sure. Most people would change a few things in their life, but since I've sort of like taken control of my life and I started doing what I want to do, that's why I find so much happiness in all of this things that I'm doing. If I know there is something that I can change and it is not making me happy or fulfilled, then I'm just doing something wrong. If you have the control to change something like that, then just change it.